Illinois takes it to Houston 65-55, where I don't even think that score really even shows you just how dominant this Illinois team was, especially in the second half. Houston really never seemed to have a chance, especially in the second half. First half, obviously, Illinois went into halftime up 2. It looked like Houston had a little bit of momentum going to halftime as well. I thought Houston would be able to come out in the second half and really kind of get things going offensively, and really up until about 3 or 4 minutes left where Houston hit back-to-back threes, got it down to 9 points. That was really the only point in the second half where you're like, okay, maybe Houston has a chance. Maybe they have things going offensively. But really the biggest possession, especially in the second half, was when it was down to 9 points. Houston was playing very well defensively. Illinois was able to get the offense rebound, kick it back out for a 3, and made the 3 and was up by 12. And at that point, Houston had no chance of winning this game. But I really thought the game plan that Illinois had in this one was a masterful one. And Brad Underwood talked a little bit about it after the game and basically said that, yeah, part of the game plan was just let Cenac basically take mid-range jumpers, and if he made them, he made them. And I truly thought that was a great defensive game plan. Obviously, Cenac really struggled from the field, 3 for 12. I don't know why he kept shooting shots at all from mid-range. I don't know why Kelvin Sampson's like, hey, why are you taking those shots? They're leading you there for a reason, obviously. And really outside of that, like just the overall defensive performance from Illinois, it wasn't just that in itself, but I thought Illinois looked really good defensively. And this is an Illinois team that is obviously very well known for its shooting, its offense. I thought guys like Keen Wagler, I thought guys like Baswell, I thought Mirkovic, I thought those guys played very well defensively. Houston could get nothing going. Now, there was some shots where Houston were open from 3, but this was a Houston team that shot 28% from 3, 34% from the field. Offensive rebounds wasn't really there for Houston at all. Illinois out-rebounded Houston by 9. This was really a game where, like I said, Illinois absolutely took it to Houston. And it wasn't even really the first half. Like, the first half was pretty competitive. There was points where Illinois did go on a run and Houston kind of answered at the end of it. But really, once Keen Wagler started hitting shots, there wasn't really a whole ton that Houston could do on the defensive side of the ball. It was really just their ability to pass the ball around. I thought Illinois, obviously, height-wise, was a big impact, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I do think that played a little bit of a factor into Houston struggling offensively. But, like, you have to mention guys like Keen Wagler. I thought he played decently well, didn't hit a ton of shots, but the shots he did hit were absolutely huge. David Mirkovic, I thought, was fantastic in this game. I thought he was aggressive, had double-double in this game. Wagler did have some foul trouble, some kind of dumb fouls in this game, still had 13-12 in this game. Sajakovic, I thought, was really good off the bench for Illinois, too, offensively, 13 points. That's definitely something you want to continue to see. And then the Vicic brothers. I thought the Vicic brothers were able to come in, make an impact in this game, and really just the overall height of this Illinois team really kind of battled this Houston team overall. But I was most impressed with that defense. That defense was absolutely stout. This is an Illinois team that if that's the type of defense, if that's the type of tenacity that they play with, they could very much win the national championship. Like, they have an opportunity to go to a Final Four and really kind of put to bed that Illinois can't make a deep run. They can't make a Final Four. That's always been kind of a little bit of the discussion when it comes to the NCAA tournament, is that Illinois has gone so long without going to a Final Four, they can't go on deep runs. Obviously, last year, they've been to kind of similar situations. Guess what? This game in the Elite Eight against Iowa, you're going to be the favorite in. You absolutely should win that game, and you have a real opportunity, if you do win that game, to go to a national championship in Indianapolis. This is a team that's playing that well. Their physicality, their size, their ability to pass the ball around the court. This is an Illinois team that is playing very, very well right now, and it's really led by kind of their main guys. Ben Hamrikhouse had 16 minutes, only 3 points in this game. Jake Davis hit a couple shots in this game. This is a really good Illinois team that really started to open up in the second half. And once Illinois went on a couple of runs that they did, and they went on a couple of runs, couple of big runs. I believe there was a like 12-0, maybe 14-0 run, like a 9-0 run at some point in the second half. Like once they really kind of started to open up, you kind of knew at that point that this game was over for Houston. But I was just really impressed with Illinois. I thought going into this game that this would be a better game than it was. Again, like I said at the intro, I don't think this is a 10-point win for Illinois. I did not feel like that at all. I believe Houston, maybe to end it, went on like a 9-0 run. Like really in the second half, Illinois especially just dominated offensive glass. Houston wasn't able to get on the offensive glass. Illinois started hitting shots over and over and over. That offense started getting going in. When this team has that offense getting going in, if they held teams under 60 points, 70 points, I don't really think there's going to be a team in the country that can beat this Illinois team per se if they play this well. I know Houston isn't necessarily the greatest offensive team per se, but still a team that can shoot the ball really, really well, and they struggled shooting it from three. Really, the only guy on Houston that was able to shoot well in this game was McCarty. Uzan, Sharp kind of struggled a little bit, hit some shots. Flemings was really bothered by the defense that Illinois had. Just overall, kind of wrap up, just really, really impressive performance from Illinois. Great win from Illinois in an arena that was an absolutely road atmosphere for them. And now Illinois is going to have Iowa, and we're going to see how they perform against Iowa. This is a Iowa team, but this is an Illinois team, like I said, that I project and should absolutely win this game tomorrow. But let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I think this is one of the more impressive performances in the tournament, in my opinion. But we'll see what Illinois does against Iowa. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. And make sure you tune into other episodes as well.